Okay, good afternoon once again. I hope you are doing fine. Okay, today it's another day. I am your presenter, Mr. Prince. Okay, so today we are looking at introduction to calculus. Okay, introduction to calculus. Under this, I just want us to discuss about the basic rules of differentiation, okay? The basic rules of what? Differentiation. So calculus has got rules, or under calculus differentiation, you must calculate it with what? Rules, okay? So this is a power rule. Here I'm having the original function, and there, this side, I'm having a derivative what? Function, okay? So the original function here, it is f of x is equal to what? X to the power n. F of x is equal to what? To the power x to the power n. Now, if they ask you find the derivative of this, the original function, which is f of x is equal to x to the power n. Now, what does it state? Okay, so when you are writing the derivative function of this original function, you write it like this. Okay, this shows that it's a derivative function. Okay, so equals to what? Now, what you must do is when you are writing the derivative function of this original function, you must minus by 1 and multiply this n times x. Okay, multiply the index times what? X, and then you minus by 1. Okay, so the derivative function will be what? It will be nx to the power n minus what? 1. So you have found the derivative, the original. This is a derivative function of this. Okay, in the instances where they give you, let's look at an example where they give you the original function is this, which is x to the power what? X to the power 4. And then they ask you to find the derivative function of this, x to the power 4, is it? So what will be our answer there? So the derivative function will be like this, is it? So then what you are going to do is to say 4 times x, okay, which is 4x. Then this 4 here, you are going to minus by 1, is it? By 1, yeah? So the derivative function will be what? 4x, 4 minus 1 is what? 3, is it? So this will be what? That will be the answer. Okay? So that is how we treat power rule under differentiation rules. Okay? So that's how we treat it. Okay? Then the next rule that I want to speak about is the constant power rule. Okay? The constant power rule. Okay. Okay. Yeah, the constant rule. Okay. Okay, the constant rule. This is the original. Okay, yeah. Okay. Now, what does the constant mean? Okay. We all know the constant is a what? It's a straight line. Okay. For example, if you have got, this is your Cartesian plane, then this is y, and then this is your x, is it? And then, for example, this is 5. Okay, when you check at this line here, this line doesn't have what? A gradient. It is just constant. So it is what? 0. Okay, so now what does the constant rule state? So the original function will be f of x is equal to what? C. C means what? The constant, is it? But what about the derivative function? So it will be derivative function is equal to what? Always the constant is equal to what? 0. Are we together? So don't forget that constant is equal to what? 0. Yeah? Okay. Now in the case where they gave you this f of x is equal to 4. And then they are telling you to find the derivative function of f of x is equal to 4. Remember, if here I can put a 4, the constant is equal to what? 0. So whenever you see such kind of a number when you're dealing with calculus, or a number without a variable attached to it, so you say the derivative function of 4 is equal to what? 0. Are we together? Because of the straight line. The straight line means rest. Nothing is moving, there is no gradient, okay? So it's just is equal to what? 0, okay? That is the constant what? Rule. Now, let's look at the constant power rule, okay? The constant what? Power rule, okay? The constant power what? Rule, okay? The constant power rule. And then this is the original function, okay? Okay, now, what does the constant power rule state? Okay, the constant power rule states like this. The original, it's like this. If we have the original function, which is f of x is equal to what? Is equal to cx and then to the power n, is it? To the index n. Okay. Now, if they ask you find the derivative function of this original function. Okay. Now, what are you going to do in such circumstances? So, what you do is you always multiply, the index multiplies this, and then you minus by 1, which is the derivative function. It will be x times everything, n times this is what? So you are going to have n, you are going to have c nx and then to the power n minus what? 1. Okay? So that is how you do it. Now, in the case where they gave you like this, say this is the original function, the power what? 3. Okay? Then they ask you find the derivative function of 6x to the power 3. So what are you going to do? The derivative function is equal to this. So what you are going to do is you are going to multiply 3 times 6, which is 18, and 18x. So here you are going to minus by 1, is it? So it will be what? Then 3 minus 1, then it will be what? 18x, then minus 2, okay? So that is the answer, okay? So today, I'm going to end here. In the next video, I'll give you the other rules under what? Differentiation, okay? So thank you very much for joining me at this particular moment of time. Please, when you find this video, can you share it, like it, and make sure that you join me in the next video. Thank you very much and have a blessed day.